Hey yo, what's up guys, it's me, Scythe, and welcome back to another video for the Scythe of Cheese. This is Devlog 5 already. It's been a little under a month of development. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these videos. This video I'm going to be using a new type of format. As you can see in the background, there's a lot of nature footage. I was initially going to use like face cam, just like recording me saying all this garbage, but I'm using nature footage instead. Before we get into the video, I want you guys to know that videos are going to be a little less frequent because I want to take 2 weeks to work on the game and then show you guys. But if you want updates more soon, or sooner, there's a link to my Discord down below. In the news channel, I post frequent updates. I give you guys an update about like every 2 days, just showing you guys what I'm working on, whether it be a new weapon, a new enemy, a boss, an area, or just something exciting that I want to show you guys. So go into the description, click the link, and join the server. I'll see you there. Alright guys, so now let's get into the game. As you can see, I updated the splash screen. It looked a little weird before and I wanted to fix it. Now, see the main menu. I added a how to play button. I added the new enemy to the bottom left, and you'll see at the very bottom it shows a little text prompt telling you about if you find a error log, how to share it with me. And yeah, I also made these new versions into development builds so you can get those logs. And yeah, let's just get into the game. Okay guys, now I upgraded the death and pause menu. Upgraded. I added some new buttons to it. There's now a give feedback button and a restart button on the pause menu. Give feedback button sends you to my Google form, which you can rate the game and do a bunch of stuff on to just give feedback. It's really helpful. I also added a restart button, so if you just want to restart from ground level 1, you just click it and then you exit the pause menu and it'll reload the scene. I also added a new enemy, which is, I'm actually kind of proud of it. Not really. It's a cool enemy. Instead of just running at you, well, it does that too, but it also shoots at you. So it shoots these little projectiles at you. You unlock it at depth level 4, so it's right before the mini boss or boss at level 5, which I'll get to at the end. Okay, enough of the dumb enemy that I made. Now let's get into the real stuff, like weapons. Now, for the entirety of the game so far, there's only been one weapon, just the basic scythe that you throw, and then I guess you can consider the swinging scythe, or like the sword scythe, don't know what you would want to call it, as another weapon, like when you right click. I guess you can consider that a new weapon, but it's been in the game for a couple weeks now. I actually made the weapon better, deals slightly less damage just for like balancing purposes, but I made it bigger. So these new weapons, there's 3 new weapons. There's the golden scythe, which you can throw pretty fast. It goes very fast, and it doesn't have much lifetime, only lasts about a second before destroying itself. It deals a decent amount of damage, an okay amount of damage, deals 2 damage instead of 3, and yeah, so that's the golden one. Now the next one is the cursed scythe. It has a little bit weird of a rotation. When it spins, it's a little weird. The old versions of the game, it was really weird, but people didn't really like that too much, so I had to like scale it down a bit. It deals major damage. You can't throw it very fast. It does go a bit far though, although it's more of like a heavy weapon. And also one new thing that I added to the weapon to make it even better is that when it hits a wall or something, it explodes and shoots out little scythes called shard scythes, which I'll get to in just a minute. These little shard scythes just go for a short period of time and deal a tiny bit of damage. Now, the final weapon, which is like the multi-throw shard scythe thing, instead of throwing one big scythe, you throw 3 little scythes all at once, and it's really cool. It's my favorite weapon by far. It deals 1.2 damage, so it's slightly more powerful than the regular Scythe, but it doesn't last as long, and it's much faster though. It's a little harder to find though. One last thing I want to talk about is that I did a ton of balancing these past 2.5-ish weeks. I've been doing a ton of balancing. Now you don't unlock the Treader and the Runner until after you defeat the level 5 boss. Now time for the final edition, which took me like a week to do. The mini boss, or just regular boss, it's a mini boss, I don't care. It's the Mother Slime. Now the Mother Slime, it spawns enemies and it shoots projectiles. It's kind of like a bullet hell enemy. Projectiles are kind of like going everywhere and stuff. Once it reaches half health, it starts going faster, like it starts shooting faster. What's it shooting? Well, it's shooting little slime balls, not necessarily little, they're almost as big as your character. The small dark ones, those deal double damage. And overall, it's a fairly formidable boss. You definitely don't want the little creatures to start piling up. I do have to do a bunch more balancing with it. I really want to get people testing it to see how hard it was. A lot of people don't make it to the boss because the game's so hard. I'm not quite sure right now why it's too hard. For me, it's easy. Well, I mean, I've been working on the game since day one, but yeah, I do need more playtesters. So if you do want to playtest, join the Discord down below and I'll send you a link. So yeah, with the final boss out of the way, once you kill it, it grants you one of the 4 weapons, or 3 weapons. It drops either a golden scythe, curse scythe, or shard scythe, one of the 3. Once you kill it, you'll be granted access to the next depth level, and you can keep going until depth level 10. And by around then, there aren't any new creatures, there aren't anything new. It's just kind of just the same thing over and over again. I do have a difficulty scaling until round 15, so if you want to keep playing until then, if you're that much of a grinder. I am planning on adding currency and perks. I'll probably have that done by the next devlog, and probably more weapons. Balancing in the boss will have more attacks and stuff. So that's about it for my game. I did all that in about 2.5 weeks, so yeah, that's about it for the game. But there's a couple more things I want to talk about. I uploaded the OST, or original soundtrack, to SoundCloud. I'll have that in the link. I'll have the link in the description for that, along with the Discord link. But that's about it. If you want to listen to the OST, just go to my profile on SoundCloud, and you can listen to it there. Alright, thank you guys for all your support over these few weeks. I've been getting a lot of views in my videos, for the size I'm at right now, which is only 15 subscribers. So if you want to subscribe, be sure to do that now. And thank you guys. I'll see you next time.